So when we say return item, what we mean here is an item which is delivered on board and already issued as an item inside the invoice, together with all the other items. And for any reason, which we never know, maybe, for example, if it's some fresh items, the fresh items can be rotten, and therefore the cook or the captain in the vessel decides to return them. So when these items are already issued in the invoice, the seller or the supplier must issue a credit note. So we call that items returned items. So actually there are two different procedures which we should follow, and depending if the return is partial or full. So when we say full, is like, for example, imagine you have 30 kilograms of potatoes already delivered to the ship, and let's say all those 30 kilograms of potato are returned. And when we say partial return, is like, again, let's go with the potato. Imagine there are 30 kilograms of potatoes delivered to the ship, and let's say half of it, like 15 kilograms of those potatoes are decided to be returned from the ship or from the cook. So let's go with the example of a full return. By the way, this scenario is only related to the contracted operations. In here, let's imagine that we are going to return this item as a full return, okay? So first we click on the last item. See, it turns blue here. And we say add line. So we go with the piece green, same code. For the product group, maybe we can go with 003. Returned. For the item sale tax group and the sale tax group, we go exactly the same. K0235 and the transit. For the vendor quantity, we go with 5 kilogram, which must be starting with the -5, as the delivered quantity is 5 kilogram, and we are going with the scenario of a full return. For the unit, we go again the same as kilogram. For the vendor unit price, the price is going to be 1.89, and we need to pay attention to the discount percent, which is none for our case. And that's it. So we already added the item with the minus vendor quantity. So now the fastest way to enter the sale order of this purchase order is to click on line details and product. So click on one of the other lines, and you can see the reference number is also the same as the sale order number. You can see that the piece green doesn't have any reference number. So we go with another item. So by clicking on the link, we enter the sale order. And in here, we can see that the piece green is not at the end of the list now, and this is actually what we want. So by clicking on this item here, P screen. We click on update line, and after that the deliver remainder. And as the return scenario here is the full return, we don't touch anything here, and we just click on cancel quantity. Let me show you this here. You see, it says cancel quantity. So I click on it. It says please wait, we are processing your request. And that's it. Now that items, the piece green is actually not being counted in the counting module, which means in your end of the month inventory. And the last thing that we need to do here is to click on piece green and make the sale unit price 0. That's it. So here it was the full return scenario that we already did together. By the way, as I mentioned, this is only for the contracted operations, and for the bonded operations, we need to have this item, piece green, with the same minus quantity and same information in the sale order at the end of the list, which actually is almost the same scenario as the partial return. Now let's go with the scenario of a partial return. So for this time, let's go with this item, maybe the okra cut. So by clicking on the last item of the list and turning it to blue as the line, we click on add line. We use the same code for okra cut. We use the same description for the product name column, okra cut. And again, we can use this product group as 003. I'm putting 003 in order to keep it at the end of the list. So again, the same item sale tax group, the same sale tax group. So the okra cut is actually, as you can see, is actually delivered like 5 kilograms. And let's say we are going to return like 2 kilograms out of this 5 kilogram. I'm using the same unit. And for the price, let's check with the okra cut. When the unit price is 3.11. There is no any discount percent, which we should pay attention to. And you can see again, the net amount in total is also negative here. So again, I need to get inside the sale order. So you can see that now the item that we added is already linked to the sale order, and the sale order number is almost, just a second, it's exactly the same with the other items. It's 87.93, 87.93, 87.93. So we entered the sale order again, and we need to make sure that this okra cut is already added. Let me just choose the same ETA date for this. we can see that the vendor quantity is already at -2, and we also need to check the price. So okra cut is 3.46. That's it. Now we can see the minus here, the minus in total. And also again, we need to pay attention to the discount percent here. This is the discount percent that we offer to our customer as the seller. And that's it. And this was an example of a partial return. And you need to just ignore this notification here. It doesn't really matter. And that's it.